Hello, and welcome to episode 116 of Bardic Quest. Our heroes have been warned of an undead force in the depths of the Lost Mine of Phandelver, and whilst trying to uncover the mine's secrets, Johann has awoken a spectral threat. Can our heroes put an end to this wrathful spirit? Let's find out. So without further ado, let's get into this week's episode of Bardic Quest. A bitter chill whispers down your spine at this creature's fearsome appearance. And as it rises up from the floor, you hear a chilling voice scream out to you.
Your presence offends me. Your life is forfeit. My treasures are mine alone, not yours to plunder.
Let's roll initiative.
Okay.
Ooh, yeah.
Fuck.
Oh.
Right.
Okay.
That's a 2.
2, you say?
A
That
5.
is a 2.
3.
Oh,
Oh,
Jesus
boy.
Christ. Hang on. So,
What did you get, Annina?
Dirty 20.
Oh, yes.
hold those thoughts, folks. Hold those thoughts. Alright, so, we've got... Oh, I haven't rolled his yet. Give me a moment.
Mormesk, I presume.
No, he's going to repeat his name like a Pokemon.
Alright. So, Saga, yours was a dirty 20.
Yep.
Okay. Sergei, what was yours?
2.
Nice. Thorik?
3.
Going up.
Johann?
5.
Wowzer. Okay. Alright, so it is going to be Thorik first then, in this case.
What?
No, sorry, did I say Thorik?
Yes.
Sorry, trying to multitask. I meant Saga. I am not the king of multitasking, as you can tell. Somehow DMing seemed to be my calling, and I don't really understand why. But there we are. So, all right. So, Johann, then you are in the doorway right now. You've got this thing right in front of you. Everybody else is you're kind of just in the room, should I say. Everybody else is kind of in this doorway right now. So you, Saga, are looking in as Johann's crossing the room with this ghastly figure in front of him right now. What would you like to do?
How far is this thingy?
This thing, so there is basically a 5-foot gap between it and Johann. Johann is about 10 feet into the room, so let's call it 20 feet away from the door.
Okay. Let's not hesitate. Straight in.
Okay.
On, let's say, Johann's right-hand side.
Sure.
Go in, engage Martin.
Okay.
And let's start swinging.
All right. Cool. Roll to hit for me then, please.
Yeah. That is a 24.
Oh, very nice start. That will certainly hit.
Let's use one of my superiority dice as well. Let's do a maneuvering attack.
Very nice.
So Johann can move half his speed if he wishes. And excellent. Yeah. That is 8 plus 13. 16 points of damage.
16 points of damage. Very nice. Now, you swing your blade straight towards this almost incorporeal creature. You somewhat expect your blade to swing almost through it, but you're kind of just hoping for the best at this point. But for whatever reason, you actually feel real solid impact as your weapon strikes against it, and you kind of hear almost like whispery, gaspy breath as it kind of reacts almost in shock to the impact. Anything else you'd like to do?
That is it.
Alrighty. Now,
You say
Johann,
I get to move.
you do get to move.
Half your speed.
Cool. Then I will position myself on the creature's flank.
Nice. Very nice. Okay, so you're going
Very
to
nice.
move forward, and basically you're now flanking each other. You're both flanking this thing now to grant advantage to one another. Very nice. Okay. Now it is the creature's go. It is going to. It kind of looks at you, Johann. It's kind of been. Its concentration has very much been on you at this point, as the person that has entered the room and therefore most offensive to it.
Oh, come on.
And it almost like inhales. And you kind of feel this force tugging at you as it attacks. Oops. Would help if I didn't throw my dice on the floor.
Oh, God.
I'll find that one later. Hang on. Ooh. That is going to be a 25 against your armor class.
Yeah, that'll just about nick it, yeah.
Okay. Alright.
It's killed Annina.
So...
No!
Hang on. In which case, then... Oops. Okay. You take 24 points of necrotic damage.
Fuck.
And I also need you, Johann, to please take, or make rather, a Constitution saving throw.
That was a 13.
A 13.
13.
As this thing kind of breathes, again, you feel this force almost like sucking your life force away. Your maximum hit points are reduced by the damage taken.
What the hell?
No.
For
By 24.
24. What's your now current maximum hit points, Johann?
7.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, that's bad.
What is this thing?
That is its go.
I should think so.
It also flips you off on the way out.
Johann.
Oh God! I'm already.
You are up.
Okay.
Feeling, no doubt, very weak right now.
Yeah, I think Johann just kind of he's been really, really hurt before, but nothing quite like this. He feels kind of weak in his bones, in his core, and he kind of almost staggers off his feet, and he looks a little pale, probably quite pale, in fact. But with what little strength of will he has left, kind of rises, holds himself up, pulls a newly sort of forged Stephen and said, "Close, but not enough." And then kind of goes to stab Stephen all the way through it.
Okay. Roll to hit for me, please.
Oh, come on. It's a natural one.
Are you flanking?
You are flanking?
Yes.
So you do have advantage. Good point there, Sergei.
Thank you, Sergei.
You're welcome, darling.
That will be a 15.
A 15.
Mm-hmm.
You feel as Stephen impacts on this otherwise incorporeal creature. Roll for damage for me.
You're going to feel this now, creature. You're in trouble now.
Does he have the advantage? Is it a sneak attack?
Yeah,
You
because
do,
Damn right it
you
does.
do get your sneak attack.
So that's 6 plus 3 is 9.
Okay.
Because Saga is by my side, I benefit from sneak attack. That's
which is how many d6, Johann?
That is an excellent question, Isaac. I believe it is uno, dos, tres.
Can you say sneak attack?
Oh, this is delicious. Okay, 9 plus 5, 14, plus 6, 20, plus 6, 26. Back in your face.
All right. So, as you shove Stephen into this thing, there's almost like a flash of light from Stephen for a brief moment, as this thing just lets out again a really breathy, angry scream of sorts, and it kind of grimaces at you as it turns to you, Johann, and it says, "You will die next."
Better than you have tried.
Okay. Anything else you'd like to do?
I have a dagger, but I have a funny feeling only magical attacks are going to hurt this thing. But
Worth a bloody go.
yeah, what the hell? Why the hell not, eh? Okay. 17. Yeah, 17 will be the highest. Plus 6 is 23. I'm guessing that hits.
That will hit, indeed.
So that's a 1d4 with no modifier. It's a 4. And again with the old sneak attack.
Yeah, sneak attack, I'm afraid, is a one-turn deal. A once-per-turn deal.
Fair point. Well made.
Which I was called out on in the YouTube comments, and I was like, fair point. So, how much is your damage in total then on your dagger?
4 with no modifiers, so
4
4.
with
Including
no
those 4,
modifiers?
it makes 4.
So, you try to shove your dagger into this creature, just like you did with Stephen, and it does go through, but so does your wrist as you pull it back out again. There's a brief hole that appears in this kind of almost misty form that reseals itself. It is going to take 2 points of damage. It is resistant rather than immune.
Fair.
Okay.
Well, at least I damaged it more than it damaged me. So there.
Alrighty. Anything else you'd like to do, Johann?
Pray to whatever's out there. Johann's not really been much of a praying man up until now.
Alright. Thorik. Saga and Johann are flanking this thing. Johann is looking unwell, to say the least. Perhaps a little bit frail, even.
How hurt does this creature look?
It's a ghost, Thorik.
It's, there are parts of its form that are perhaps not as vivid as they otherwise were. It's becoming a little bit harder for it to keep its full form, shall we say. Perhaps bloodied, some might say.
Seeing the nature of these magical things happening, he's going in. He reaches for the warhammer and then just shakes his head and reaches for Gladys. And he's going to charge in shield raised. He's not going to say a thing. He's just going to, legs pumping. He's going to just come in to the center with those two in the middle. And he's just going to, like, scratch the back of Gladys off of his shield so it sparks as he slashes into this thing with Gladys.
Nice. Roll to hit for me then, please.
With advantage, because...
With advantage, yeah. There's flankings going on.
We are flanking.
Absolutely. We are flanking.
That is an 18 to hit.
Which will hit with a solid thud into this, again, otherwise incorporeal creature.
Fan-bloody-tastic. Okay. So D6 plus 3. 7 points of slashing damage.
Very nice. As you just kind of strike through parts of this creature, which kind of like break off and fade into mist. This thing now, again, starting to struggle to really keep its form together at this point. Anything else you'd like to do?
No. There's many things I'd like to do, but I'm very aware we still have a black spider to find and kill, so no.
Okay. Sergei. You are the only one still outside the actual room. Everybody else, including a very frail-looking Johann, is flanking this creature.
Okay. Seeing how injured Johann is... I don't know why I said it like that. I'm going to pull out my dagger, the one that I held in the flames, and I'm also going to run in, and then... Yeah, I'm just going to go in and attack with the dagger.
Cool. You also get the benefits of flanking, so you are going to be attacking with advantage.
Woo! Brill. I rolled a 19 plus my dagger
Very nice.
is a 21.
Very nice indeed. That is going to be a hit. So
Lovely.
please do roll your damage.
That will be 4 hit points of damage.
4 hit points of damage. All right.
Yeah.
As like all of the other weapons that went into the flame, this one also strikes true, actually bouncing off of this this thing to a degree with more resistance than you would expect for something with such a kind of transparent form, shall we say? As you do strike with it again, kind of bits of it kind of float off and dissipate into the darkness around you. For the full 4 points of damage. Anything else you'd like to do?
I'm gonna look to Johann and just kind of give him a nod, like, "You got this, Johann."
Johann's vision's getting a bit blurry. He thinks it's Sergei.
You've got this, Johann.
There's a gnome in a big red cap that's just like, "Oh, you got it, Johann."
Is that a bonus action that you're using there, Sergei?
Yeah, it's not an inspiration because I do not have any of those left. But
you've
yes.
run out. Oh, okay.
Well, I've run out of everything, Wayne.
It's bardic inspiration in spirit,
Yeah,
but not actually.
Yeah, it does nothing.
The power of friendship.
All right then. That brings us then to the top of the round. Saga.
Ooh.
Everybody is surrounding this creature.
Mhm.
Johann's still looking very frail. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna do what I do best and slash this bitch.
Right. Oh, go for it.
You have such a way with words.
I know. Such a poet. That's not fantastic. That is 11. That's not gonna hit.
That's not gonna hit, as this thing just kind of almost like flings itself backwards out of the way of your strike, almost like smoke caught in a gust of wind.
I get fucking advantage. Flanking.
Oh, yes, you do.
Yeah.
Go on.
Wall flanking.
I don't, because that's a nat 1.
Oh.
Ouch.
This thing flings itself back. Anything else that you'd like to do, Saga?
I cannot. Fuck's sake. I
Man,
got 2 copies.
you guys are really low on stuff, huh?
Yeah, we are.
Annina, what level is Saga?
Level 4.
Oh, you're still level 4.
Yeah, I'm
I
literally
keep
this
thinking of
close
2
to mine.
attacks.
All right.
I'm a hair's breadth away.
This thing now turns its attention actually to you, Thorik.
Oh God. Leave the dwarf alone.
Almost as though it senses the goodness in your heart and begins to attempt to drain you of your life force for a 9 against your armor class.
Flavor-wise, my rings start to glow. And this like silver energy kind of just like stops it from even coming anywhere near Thorik. And he just shakes his head and says, "Your power is waning, Wraith."
Johann. Feeling... How many hit points do you currently have? Not your maximum, but your actual current hit points. 2. Oh, shit. Okay.
For our podcast listeners, Johann just held up 2 fingers.
Sorry, everyone out there. Yeah, 2 is the number. Ooh, okay.
And the number immediately after shall be 3.
5 is right out.
So, the number being that is 2, Johann is very unsteady on his feet, but still standing, and attempts to, inspired by the actions of his friends, will attempt another classic rogue stabby stab in the back. It will say, "Be gone, foul creature!" And stabs with Stephen.
With advantage, and thus with sneak attack also.
Indeed. Okay. Ooh, gonna need that advantage. That is a 15?
Roll for damage.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So, we got D8, which is a 6, plus 3, which is 9. Then it's the sneak attack damage. God, I love being a level 5 rogue. Okay. 9 plus 1. 10.
Yes.
14. 19. 19 points of damage.
How are you finishing him?
Yeah. Okay. So, with the last, really last bit of Johann's strength, he kind of long bottoms. And although you never wouldn't normally do this with this weapon, but I think this is how kind of dazed and confused Johann is. He takes his weapon and tries to swing it rather than stab. So he just kind of, "Be gone!" and swings at his head.
And as Johann swings at its head, your blade cuts straight through it, almost like splitting its skull, if it even has a corporeal skull, in half, as there is a flash of green light that fills the room as calm once again befalls the chamber.
I told you you had it, Johann.
I don't feel well.
You don't look well.
But this thing, it's not too bad. Then kind of leans on it.
Sit down, please.
Yeah, we like prop Johann up and just kind of like get him to a comfortable seated position and prop him up.
I'll
All
kick
right.
open this chest, see if there's anything in it that might be able to help.
Sure. So, you kick open this chest, which is not locked. There's a lot of coinage in here. Over 1,000 copper pieces, which
Treasurer.
is going to be fun to carry. 1,100, in fact, copper pieces.
Are we taking 1,100?
Which I should point out is more than the amount of copper pieces you put on the till of shopkeeper in Phandelver. 160 silver pieces.
Taking the silver, definitely.
50 of Isaac's favourite, Electrum.
God damn it.
And a wooden pipe with a platinum kind of decor.
Smokable pipe?
If that's what you'd like to do.
Isn't
with it.
like a Sherlock Holmes kind of pipe? One of them pipes?
Oh yeah. Not like a
Like a Mario pipe.
no, not like a Mario pipe. No.
A plumbing pipe.
They've left plumbing supplies in chest.
With platinum. A platinum U-bend.
You're dying.
I am dying. I am delirious. No, it hurts to laugh.
So there are tables, chairs, bookshelves, beds, all this stuff just kind of shattered and splintered across this room as Johann takes a seat to try and recover.
And some nice coins and a pipe.
Nice.
I'm not taking the copper. I'll take everything else.
No
Sure.
black spider.
Do you want me to take the copper?
Go for it. I'm not carrying.
1,000 copper. What is that in?
1,100.
1,100. That's only 100 gold pieces.
No, that's 11 gold pieces.
11 gold pieces. Is it?
Yep, 10 copper to a silver, 10 silver to a gold.
Yeah.
So 100 copper to
A gold.
gold.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's 10 gold.
11
I'll add 1,100.
It's 11
Oh,
gold.
11. Oh, what a treat. No math. Right. 1,100.
I love how Johann's dying and Thorik's doing accounting.
Thorik is not bothered by the money really. He just kind of collects it in a sack and just goes right.
I know.
Tucks it in his arm and goes
Okay,
back over.
Saga's fussing over Johann.
What was that?
Are there any marks on Johann's body?
I feel the need to cover up all of a sudden.
No, nothing on first glance, certainly.
I'm alright. Just need to rest a bit.
Don't need to act brave right now.
We still have the black spider.
I know we'll take care of him.
Ugh,
Just
I just,
stay with us.
I'm not going anywhere.
Better not.
Johann is looking incredibly pale, his eyes sunken, very gaunt.
We need to get you out of here.
Agreed.
Not yet. We have work to do.
Can I get a perception check from you, please, Johann?
Yep. Presumably can't see past the end of my nose at this point, but sure. Perception, that will be 15.
15.
Hmm.
You hear something kind of on the air, something you've heard before. A voice.
Is it that ethereal voice? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And it just says to you, quietly in your ear, "It's here."
Well, stay calm. It's okay. But
Did you say that? Did any of you say anything just then?
say what?
Did you?
No
I
one said
told you to sit down.
I heard the voice I heard earlier.
the same when we
Told
were
me that
by
it's
the
here.
room.
What's it?
Where is it? Get the coin out and try to stagger over looking for something, anything. I look in the box again, see if there's anything else in there.
Nothing in the box. But as you are kind of looking around the room, you do see where there are like papers and things and kind of lots of documentation, shall we say, of various forms that have just been blasted to bits by whatever it was that happened here. You can make out one seemingly untouched tome sat on a shelf.
What is this? Is it a higher shelf?
No, you should certainly be able to reach for it.
Okay. I kind of pick it off, and do I feel anything from it?
Would you like to give me an Arcana check?
I would, because I'm proficient. Even though I got a 7.
You don't necessarily feel anything off of it. But as you pull the book down from the shelf, it feels very leathery. But it's almost like stretched and very thin, kind of very dark, almost elasticy. And it actually, as you're kind of looking at it, it looks very clearly as though whatever material this is has been dyed a black colour, because you can see on the underside, just where some of it's peeling off, that it's very fleshy coloured underneath. And kind of this material has kind of been stretched over what can only be described as a demonic looking face peering out of the book's cover.
I just wanted to take a quick moment to say a huge, massive thank you to all of our patrons who have brought this show to you today. So a massive thank you from us to you, to Nigel Raggett, Rebecca Hill, James Hamilton, J.R. Belliston, Jason Bradwell, Jason Udall, Chrissy Kirby, Robert Treadwell, and Gary Lloyd. Again, a huge thank you from us for all of your support and making everything that we're doing with this show possible.